Welcome back to Cozy Vlogs. My name is Cristin. If you're new, if you're not new, then thank you so much for joining back in today. It's great to see you. I want to do a little bit of a different video today. I want to do a garden to table dinner. So we're going to harvest all of the ingredients, like all of the produce that we need for the dinner from our garden today. We're just going to see what the garden has to offer. I don't have a plan yet, like what kind of dish I'm doing. I did take out some minced meat, so we're gonna do something around that, but otherwise we're just gonna let the garden inspire us for dinner. I think honestly that is the beauty of a garden to table dinner, that it's never really the same, because the garden has different things to offer during different times of the season. So with that being said, let's go see what the garden has to give us for dinner, and then I'll show you how I prepare the dish. Let's get right in. So this is what the garden is looking like at the moment. We definitely have to harvest those pumpkins soon. There are more back there. We already harvested some the other week. I don't really want to do pumpkin type dinner today. I'm gonna save that for another time. Definitely coming very soon. But I can see we have some zucchini to harvest. We definitely need to get those because the season is almost over, since it's now the end of September. And then I think I see some Kelly Wonder bell peppers there that are pretty much red. So I think this would... Oh, okay, I just broke it. So this is a sign from the plant, I guess, to take the bell peppers for dinner, or it's a sign from the garden to take the bell peppers for dinner. And what beautiful burgundy color do these have. Wow. Okay, first harvest of the day. Think I'll take the small basket. I don't know if we should take like another bell pepper. I feel like the one is pretty big, but we have more on here, so I feel like we can take another one. Well, we got another one. And as you can probably see from the video, there are tons of tomatoes in here. So I think I have to harvest those also later today. I don't want them to go bad. I already have like tons of tomatoes in my freezer because I plan on making sauce from them. I didn't really have like the time or energy recently to do that. And we also got just a new kitchen. Once all the tomatoes are done, I am gonna like unfreeze them, and then the skin comes off really nicely, and then we're gonna make sauce from them together. Here is the tomato jungle. It has been really cold at night recently, like, I don't know, 5 degrees, which I think is, if you're in the US, like in the 40s. So we do have to harvest them sooner or later anyway. And someone is also coming today to pick up these cayenne peppers. They want to make hot sauce with them. And I have an abundance of them, so I don't mind sharing. And yeah, we're also going to take some lemon thyme. I think like 2 sprigs should be enough. I love lemon thyme. I think it's my favorite. Like, I prefer it to regular thyme. It just has this beautiful citrusy aroma. Okay. And then, like I said, there is some zucchini ready back there. So let's go there. And these leeks that we planted, like, I think 1 month ago or something, they're also doing fantastic. There are some green beans. We can also maybe take some of these green beans, and we can do like a bell pepper, green bean, zucchini, cream cheese sauce or something with the minced meat, and then put it on some pasta. I think that sounds delicious. I have been gifting away so much produce this summer, and I was away for a little bit. Oh no, I broke it, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna anyway eat it today, so it doesn't really matter. And then there's another one here. Let's try not to break it, I was gonna say, but it did break off. Usually I cut them off. I was just too lazy to get the scissors. And this damn dogweed. Anyway, we're gonna eat them today, so it doesn't matter. And look how beautiful these garlic chive flowers are at the moment. I didn't know they were like autumn blooming, but I guess they are. I started these from seed last year, and they are honestly my favorite. They're so good. And then let's take some of these green beans here. I think there are tons. I just took some yesterday. Yeah, but there are a lot more. So let's take some of these. Okay, let's take some nice green beans. There are huge ones here. Wow, that's a large green bean. Some of them have been eaten by something. Maybe snails, I don't know. Slugs have been a real problem this year in the garden. But there is enough for our dinner, for sure. And so now the only thing that's still missing is, I feel like, some parsley for the sauce. So let's go pick some. This kale is also looking so beautiful there. Let's go pick some of this beautiful parsley. We definitely have enough. I already put up a lot in our freezer. That's very pretty, I think. I love this pumpkin. We definitely have to harvest it soon. Okay, but this is the parsley that we have gotten. And now I think we're gonna go into the garage where I keep my cured onions and my cured garlic, and we're gonna get some of that. And just look how beautiful this flower bed is looking. I love these orange dahlias. They just scream fall. And I also love these autumn blooming crocuses. Let's go to the garage. Don't mind the mess in here. Like I said, we just got a new kitchen, so the old one had to come out. But here is where I keep my garlic. So pretty. And my onions. I have more over here. And then more over here. This is the righty lubasha. And look at these beautiful large garlic heads. But we don't need so much garlic for today's dinner. I still have some inside. So we're just going to take these single cloves here. So perfect for our dinner tonight. I think these 3 little cloves will do. And then for the onion, I feel like I want to go with these. I love to use these small onions that didn't grow big for like sandwiches and stuff. But I think for dinner tonight, we're gonna go with this white onion and then maybe this smaller onion too. By the way, this is the righty, I think, Germidor, and it has, this is not mold, it has this beautiful purple color. This is legit so pretty. Like I said, at night it has been really cold, and I expect that we're gonna get our first freeze in the next 2 weeks. So I definitely have to bring those inside because they're not gonna survive in the garage for a long time. But this is what we harvested for dinner. It looks so good. I'm just gonna go and quickly harvest those tomatoes and probably film it for my shorts. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside and just wash the veggies so they can dry up until we are ready to prepare dinner. Okay guys, this is our new kitchen. I haven't shown the old kitchen very much just because it was so messy and not really like that well usable. But we've got a new oven and I am so excited about this. And this one actually has an air fry function as well. We still have to put some like stones onto this wall. Like I want it to be like this kind of cottagey stone wall. The view, as always, is amazing from our kitchen, and we have so much more storage right now. I honestly feel so blessed with this new kitchen. I have a lot more room here to prepare things. It is so much better. And then we also have this little section here. Here will also go the cottage, kind of like stones. And we'll put like another shelf here where we'll keep like coffee mugs and stuff. And this one will still have to be like attached to the wall. And we actually have to get some handles. I just ordered some yesterday. Unfortunately, the kitchen people forgot to put them down on the order, but it's okay. But I love this little section here. We have so much storage space because there is this huge like tower shelf, I want to say. And then we have like the coffee bar here and the coffee machine. Like it took up kind of a lot of space when we had it here before. So I think like up until here, and we only have this little space. So this like separation is much better. And I'm also so proud because I actually did the layout and everything myself. I just went there, I gave them like the layout and said like how I wanted to be done. And then they asked me like what color, I got to pick that. And then, you know, like little things, but I am just like over the moon happy with the new kitchen as it is. It is such a different feeling to cook with this kitchen than with the old kitchen. We didn't even have a real oven like before. So, but enough about this kitchen. I wanted to show you the harvest. So, this is the dinner harvest that we did this morning, and we gotta go and kind of like clean all these veggies up. I already put the parsley in some water here so it wouldn't wilt. I always do that. And then this here is insanity. I don't know how many kilos of tomatoes and peppers this is, but this is literally insane. This is so heavy. I harvested all of that after I did our dinner harvest, our garden to table dinner harvest. And just look at this. This is crazy. What a beautiful and abundant harvest. And we're gonna care for all of these goodies like later in the afternoon, but I just really want to wash our dinner harvest right now because these zucchinis are really dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up all of the veggies now so I have less work in the evening. How cool does this pepper look? I just taste tested these peppers and they're so good. They're really juicy. If you would have asked me if it's worth it to grow your own bell peppers like 5 minutes ago, I would have said like, I don't know. They're fun to grow, but they take forever. But these, they're so juicy and good. I might honestly just grow them again next year. Now our zucchinis. There's gonna be a whole lot of sauce. I always cook a little bit more than I need, just so we can have it for lunches the next day, so he can, like Cristin can take it to work or I can take it to work. And my grandma always said it's good to have more food, so if someone like randomly stops by, they are also invited to eat with you. One thing that I definitely want to grow more of next year is green beans, like all the varieties. I love green beans and I didn't realize how much I actually love them until I grew them this year. I love to grow them and I love to eat them, so we're gonna grow more of that next year in the cozy garden for sure. Okay, so I diced up the onion as well. I had to throw the little one into the compost because it was bad on the inside. You didn't see it from the outside, but I think it's fine like this. Then we still have the garlic. I'm not gonna prepare that now. I love the smell of garlic, but I don't want the whole kitchen to smell for the whole afternoon. I'm just gonna put cling film over this and then put it into the fridge, so then it's all ready to go in the evening. So I'll see you later for making the dinner. I put on my lounger set already, so I got a little bit cozy. And I lit this white pumpkin candle that my best friend gifted me. Smells so good. We're gonna start cooking dinner soon. So this is how the dinner is looking now. We're ready to eat. I'm gonna plate it into these two bowls here. It literally smells so good. I just sprinkled some Parmesan cheese on top, like these Parmesan cheese flakes. And the sauce is so rich with all these vegetables. It just looks delicious. My mouth is watering. I'm just gonna sprinkle some more Parmesan on top, just because it kind of like melted into the sauce by now. And so this is what is left over for Chris's lunch tomorrow. I'm just gonna let it cool down. But that food tasted so fresh. We both really liked it. It was delicious. And I've got to go and clean the kitchen now. It looks like a mess in here. I have the dishwasher to unload from previously. And if you have made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you like this new kind of video format that I am trying out here. I really like to do these garden to table dinners. Like I said, I usually do them in the short section. But I really also enjoyed to film it for you guys in a long form video. You just see like a little bit more of the process, I guess. And if you got inspired by this garden to table dinner video, tag me on Instagram. I'll put my handle here, and definitely add the Parmesan at the end. It gives it a really like nice kick. So with that being said, thank you for watching again. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing. And I hope you have the most amazing day. Never forget, you are worthy, you are loved, and I hope to see you back on my channel next time. Bye!